Picture this. You're touring a house in the Netherlands. The garage barely fits a single car, tucked away behind the house. Now, walk through a suburb in Arizona. The garage dominates the entire front, bigger than most European living rooms. How did American garages become so massive that they consume more square footage than bedrooms? That's exactly what we're uncovering today. The average American three-car garage is 600 to 700 square feet. The average bedroom in Paris is about 120 square feet. We're building spaces for cars that are 5 times larger than spaces where people sleep. But this isn't happening by accident. It's mandated by law. Here's the invisible machinery. Starting in the 1950s, zoning codes began requiring minimum parking ratios. Every house had to provide specific parking spaces based on square footage. A 2,000 square foot house might legally require parking for 2.5 cars, rounded up to 3 spaces. Cities made massive garages not a choice, but a legal obligation. But it gets worse. The auto industry realized bigger garages meant more car sales. General Motors and Ford lobbied municipal governments, arguing that adequate parking was essential for economic growth. Cities adopted these industry recommendations as official policy, never questioning who actually benefited. This is where it gets surreal. Garages started growing beyond what anyone needed. The standard evolved from 1 space to 2, then 3, even for families owning fewer cars. Builders marketed larger garages as luxury amenities, charging premium prices for storage space serving no functional purpose. Now let's talk costs. Building garage space costs $50 to $80 per square foot. A 700 square foot garage adds $35,000 to $55,000 to construction costs. Americans spend over $50 billion annually on garage space that houses bicycles instead of vehicles. The social cost is significant. These massive garages consume street presence. Instead of front porches encouraging neighborly interaction, American streets are lined with blank garage doors. Children grow up on streets designed for cars, not human connection. Meanwhile, Denmark and Japan took different approaches. Danish codes limit garage size and require them behind houses. Japanese homes share parking spaces. In Tokyo, you cannot register a car without proving parking space exists, but it doesn't attach to your home. European cities rebuilt after World War II specifically rejected the American garage-dominant model. German planners considered massive residential garages wasteful and antisocial. They designed neighborhoods where cars were accommodated but not celebrated. But there's hope. Cities like Portland are revising zoning codes to reduce mandatory parking minimums. Some developers build garage-optional neighborhoods where residents choose smaller garages or shared parking structures. The story of oversized garages reveals how industry lobbying becomes permanent infrastructure. What started as auto companies wanting more sales became legal requirements shaping neighborhoods. Your 3-car garage is 70 years of mandatory vehicle worship made concrete. Next time you see a garage larger than a living room, remember someone wrote a law requiring that space, and someone else profits from your legal obligation to build it. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you live where the garage is bigger than your bedroom? Have you used all that space for actual cars? Or are you from a country where garages stay humble? Drop your experience in the comments. If you found this exploration interesting, hit subscribe. There's a whole series uncovering hidden systems behind American residential design. See you in the next one.